All right, here it is.
Nice.
So we've got 6 tiers today. GOAT, that I'm sort of hoping that's where you can put one or two, maybe max three
I have
jerseys,
a
that
few in
category.
mind,
Like
but
I'm really thinking that's got to be like the game breakers.
actually
There's
this is
one.
we should kind of lay out our criteria before we get
Well,
into
th-
this.
Right,
there's
that's
there,
yeah, that's
yeah.
sort of what I'm going for. Like a great jersey is a great jersey. It's not quite an all-time classic, brilliant one that everybody knows that everybody can agree is great, but like it's good. Good is step below that. Meh is it's there. You don't really care for it that much. Bad is yeah, that thing's ugly. Burn it means like you don't ever want to look at it again.
What's okay? How's the criteria? Because like, I know there's one consensus goat jersey that we should all probably.
Is there?
We'll get there when we get there.
Is there?
Bring it up when we get there. Tell me, because
Okay.
I probably don't agree.
I know Nick and
I'm gonna take into account here. I'm gonna lay out like some
Yeah.
biases first. Like first, we obviously got taken like just visually how it looks on the ice and stuff like that. We look at it in a picture here, the pure looks. I think the nostalgia factor is gonna play into some of it. I think
Sure.
that's like fair to include because that's part of rating a jersey to me. It's just what it makes you feel, what emotions it evokes. And stuff like that. That's sort of what I'm looking for in all these two.
Question.
That may drag up or drag down some stuff.
Okay. Are we also factoring in previous jerseys? Because I'm looking at a jersey that I don't like, and I think it's bad in general. But I also think what was before.
No,
I think
That's
these
not-
jerseys,
we're not doing
these
that?
jerseys,
Jerseys
these
alone.
jerseys.
Okay.
It
Okay.
is
Okay.
what teams are wearing right now.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna start with a bit of a classic, the Detroit Red Wings home jersey. I've got it.
Oh, you putting it in bad?
Yeah, no, I'm not putting it bad. I'm just trying to like zoom up on it. There we go. There's Detroit.
It's okay. It's hard because there's these iconic jerseys that it's hard to like look at objectively. But if we're allowed to let that kind of nostalgia into our answers, I would say good.
I would also say good.
Maybe
Yeah.
I don't
great, but
don't love the logo.
The nostalgia. Oh,
Yeah.
really? You don't like the logo? Eh?
No, I don't know. I don't love the logo.
it's hard to
but
look
I
at
like
the
it.
logo and the jersey as a
Yeah.
whole.
Yeah,
Like, it's-
for me, the nostalgia factor is such a big thing with Detroit, and like I think their jerseys are absolutely timeless. I love the fact that they don't have alternate jerseys. Like I think that's great because it just shows how timeless. But I think the thing that keeps us from being a great jersey for me is the fact that there's just the straight stripe on the bottom and straight stripe on the sleeves. I think if there was almost like a bit more creativity, and you can't get too creative with a Red Wings jersey because it's so timeless, right?
yeah, it's kind of
But-
the point. Yeah,
Right?
I think good.
Yeah,
I think
I'd
that's
say
a
good is
fair-
fair, and I think
I'd say good.
I think we'll agree on that.
Yep.
Sorry. Good. All right. Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. Again, this is one I like. It's timeless. I like some of their older stuff. This is the newer model. I think it was an upgrade on what they have before. Again, this is I think something Detroit should have gone with. Maybe a bit more creativity. Just adding a second stripe there makes a big difference. Again, I think this is a good jersey. I could put it in great, but at the very least for me, it's a good jersey.
I would say in between. I'd say meh or good. I think if you're gonna, I think blue is a very, very common color when it comes to maybe not even just hockey jerseys, but just jerseys. And it's so simple. It's like I'm just not a fan of a very simple jersey that is blue and white. I would put it in meh, but I feel like
But I also
should
think
maybe
it deserves credit because look, Toronto, Detroit are that's it. Are the only two teams that only have a two-color jersey, right? What other
Right,
other jerseys
right, and I
have
think
colors?
I think that's
You
a
have to give that
thing on
credit.
its own, right?
and
I
I
would-
should
Yeah.
go ahead, Pat.
I know. I was gonna say I would have it above meh, but I wouldn't. I'd put it in good. Pains me to say it, but it's a
Well,
I
I
would
think
say good.
okay. I think
It's a
we're
good
averaged
jersey.
at good,
But
and I should.
it's hard to put it higher or lower just because
It's
I
like-
think they've had better ones in the past. Like I think
What was the
stuff
one
that
they had in
wore-
the 2010s that was very like square and the leaf?
Yeah, you
didn't
see
do
that
it?
one was cool,
Oh, yeah.
but I
that
think
was the
stuff they wore
logo,
in the
right?
80s and 90s was really good. But I would say this is a step down from that. But it's not meh or bad. Like it's still an above average NHL jersey.
Now, I feel like I should clarify my thing with jerseys. I I like when we talk about jerseys, people are very often saying that's a really bad jersey. I cannot see what a bad jersey is. I don't think I've ever said there's a bad jersey.
I can pull up a bad jersey right
So,
now.
but that's the thing, like people show bad jerseys and in any sport, I have no issue with most of them. So that's going to come into play here. I doubt I'll put anything in bad, but like the only issue I have with some is simplicity. And that's kind of why I don't like the Leafs one. But anyways, I just wanted to say that.
I think the one I mentioned before where the leaf was like very, very square, straight cut lines. I thought that one was too simple and very, very, very
that
bland.
logo sucked.
Yeah, but this one I think there's a little bit more, not flair, but
all right. San Jose Sharks. Yeah. I love teal. I think the teal is real great. I'm glad they stopped wearing the blacks in the playoffs a few years ago. I still love the teal jerseys.
I think it's great.
Do you?
Yes.
I would just say this is.
I love the colors.
It's really plain for me, and I feel like if they had like some more orange trim or something like that,
maybe something on the bottom,
this is a real cool jersey or something on the bottom. I think it's too plain for me.
I'd say great. That's my vote.
I'd say this is meh.
I would agree. Wait, what's below meh?
Meh is bad.
Don't you dare, Pat.
Okay, I know you have that little sweater you always wear, so maybe I can't say it.
Oh yeah, that's a nice sweater.
This is a really meh jersey.
I don't like it. I don't like the color. I wish that. It's kind of bland and kind of.
Put it in meh, whatever.
Kind of like. Yeah.
So we got like a bad, a great, and a meh. So we'll do meh. That's sort of the neutral. I think the New York Islanders jersey is great.
Agreed.
I think I don't know what it is. I don't think like really any other NHL team like can pull off the orange quite as well as they do, just with the trim. I think it's a great jersey. I've
never liked their logo. There's way too much going on in their logo.
Okay, this is jerseys though.
Yeah,
but
Luke, come on.
The logo is on the jersey. I think it's good.
We have to factor in logo, but
no, I know that's what I'm saying. Like,
yes,
I don't like just a circle on the front of the jersey, right? Like, I think it's good.
Yeah, but most logos are some sort of shape.
Well, I know that, but like it's all in one contained circle, right?
Yeah, it's neat. It's like an island.
I say great, thing. Pat.
Not at all the shape of the
island. Would say I know. I think it's great. I love the Islanders. Everything about them I think is awesome. I love the colors. I would say great.
We say great. What do you say?
Put it in great. I say good.
Mob rule. We going mob rule?
Yeah, I think majority rules. New Jersey Devils jersey. I think it's bad.
I think it's bad.
I think it's bad. It's too plain. I don't.
I think it's meh.
The sleeves are like too thick. I don't know. It doesn't look good on the ice. It's one of those for me. It doesn't look good on the ice.
No.
Bad. Nashville Predators. That big yellow. I would call it a big yellow mess. I don't like it. I like that.
I think it's good. I like I'm not huge on the color, but I like the everything on the bottom and kind of the angles and how it comes up.
I think that's creative. That's creative, and
it's a bit
there's not
plain
enough of that.
Above that. I'd put it in good or meh. Looking at it, I want there to be more on it. So the longer I look at it, the less I like it.
I think it's bad. I don't like yellow. I'm not a big fan of yellow. I don't like that
yellow.
The soccer fan inside me is like screaming so many curse words at you right now,
but,
Patrick.
No, but in soccer, yellow looks nice though.
Yeah, it does. All right.
That's
again,
I guess we're borderline mustardy yellow.
It's bad. Yeah. Vegas Golden Knights. This definitely one that's not timeless given the lifespan of the team. I don't care that much for the Vegas jerseys. I'll be honest. I like the logo. I don't care that much for the jerseys. Like it's a meh to bad jersey.
I don't like that gray. The main gray is just a bit too boring. It should be kind of a more silvery or something. I'd put it, but I really like the colors. I like that I like
the shininess of the gold.
Their main colors are dark colors, and then they have the gold, right? I didn't really ever know there was red on it, so that's interesting. I would put it in good.
I think it's meh. I don't really care. It's not bad, but I don't think it's a good jersey. I like the aways a lot better, but that alone, I think.
Yeah, I'm thinking Pat's meh is like the neutral ground of this because I sort of said bad, Luke said good, Pat goes meh, so we'll go middle it again. Meh. Still nothing in the GOAT or burn it category.
No, we're getting there.
One that gets up there near the GOAT, but not quite GOAT for me is the Pittsburgh Penguins jersey. This was, I think, one of the most brilliant rebrandings in the past few years. Adding more yellow to the home jersey, I think, was awesome. It's a great jersey for me.
I would agree. I like the variety on the sleeves.
Yeah, and I really like the bottom. Patrick,
I like the other one they have. I know, sorry, we're not talking about those, but I think the other one they have would be great. I don't know what.
The white one.
No, not the away version of that. It's
the yellow one.
Oh wait, hang on. Maybe I'm getting my jerseys mixed up. No, that's the right one. Okay, I think it's good. I don't think it's great. I think it's good, but I could understand the argument for you guys saying it's great. So if we want to put it there, that's fine. I won't argue.
I think we should.
Okay, Luke.
Vancouver Canucks jersey. I'm sorry, Luke. It's a bad jersey for me.
I love it.
I think it's a bad jersey.
I really like that they took the letters off. I think that's a very, just the shape, not saying the logo itself, the shape of the logo is really cool. The trim and the sleeves.
You crapped on the Islanders for having a circle. It's basically a not closed circle, right?
No, but I mean the thing on the Islanders logo is, and everything in their logo is in one perfect circle. I don't think you can say that.
It's cool. It's aesthetically pleasing.
I disagree. I think it's boring.
I like this jersey.
I think this is good.
Wait, are you putting it in bad or burn it?
Me?
My vote is good.
My vote's bad.
My vote would be bad because I like the old one with the rectangle and the stick. I think that's a perfect jersey, perfect logo.
That's a good one. You see, I like that one.
I love
more.
that one.
Yeah.
I don't like this one. I think it looks it's not very intimidating, and yeah, I don't really feel anything. I'd say bad.
I'm sorry, Luke.
It doesn't scare you?
No.
Anaheim Ducks, burn it.
Burn it.
Oh, it sucks.
On.
It sucks.
What do you mean?
What
is that? I know what it is, but like, what are they doing? Like,
I'd put it in good.
What?
Really?
I think
oh my
I think
God.
I think there's a
that's
lot
hot
going
takey.
on the arms and up the sides.
You see, the arms are the part I like about it. I think the sides, I think that looks stupid. I don't like the logo. I don't like just the orange stripe, small one across the top.
Yeah.
There isn't really a thing on this jersey that I love. I sort of like the sleeves, but there's nothing about this jersey that I love.
Looking at the other options, they have an orange jersey of that.
The orange one's better. The orange one's a huge upgrade on that one.
I think all their jerseys are bad. The one that just says Ducks, I think, also sucks. So let's burn that.
Let's burn it.
Let's burn
it
it.
with fire. Chicago Blackhawks.
Go.
It's a goat jersey for me.
I guess
Luke?
my vote, I'd say great.
Are we going mob
I feel
rule
like
here?
it should be nostalgic for me, but it's not.
Right.
I would say
just because
great.
you're bad. Is that like a personal bias with you? Just like your bad memories of the Blackhawks?
It might be subconsciously, but I like the black and white. I like because I feel like if you were making this jersey now, your trim colors would probably be something else. But I like that it's black and white. That's very different. But the rest is just red. I wouldn't put it in goat, but we'll put it in goat.
Patrick and I said it's a goat, so it's a goat. I'm sorry, that's how it works.
Sorry, Luke, you're not on the same page right now.
I told you.
May I say this one? And if we were to go back, I don't like the Anaheim jersey, but compare this to the Anaheim jersey. I like how the orange line is along the shoulders. I don't like how this arm.
Look how this frames it though. Like
wait. Because the arms, the gray line between the burgundy and the blue cuts off. I don't like the way it cuts off. I don't like this jersey. I like the logo. I would say it's meh.
It's a meh jersey for me. It's
good. We'll put it in meh. I think it's good.
I think the only thing that prevents it from being good is, like Patrick said, it's that gray that runs all the way through it.
Yeah. Drew pointed out. I didn't know until Drew pointed out. So.
Columbus Blue Jackets. I think it's a bad jersey. I like the red pants, but we're not taking that into account. This is like straight jerseys. If we were taking into account the pants, I would say this is good, but I think it's pretty bad on its own. Too plain for me.
Yeah, pretty bad.
I'd put it in meh.
Oh my God. I think you're just doing this just to
I'm not like I don't think any of these jerseys are bad or
Dallas Stars. But it's a good jersey for me.
I'd put it in meh.
I'm not a big fan of like if it was
the green doesn't really work with the black and white, I don't think, like
really?
Chicago's does. No. I think you need a much bolder color if you're going to put it with black and white. That's why I think Chicago's works with the red.
Okay, that's fair. I think it's a good jersey for me. But are you guys saying meh?
I'd say good. No, put it in meh. It's meh. No, okay, it's good. It's good. It's good. Ooh, I don't know. I'll let you guys pick. Flip a coin. I don't care. I'm not picking.
We'll go with Luke's. He said it's Matt. We'll say Matt. We'll give Luke one.
Thanks, guys.
This next
I
one
like
is an
this.
absolute burn for me.
Oh my god.
I like.
I like it. And I said that before Nick said he wanted to burn it. So I like it. I think I'd put it in
This one for
good.
me is inexcusably
great.
bad on the count that they put the numbers on the shoulders. Like that just is awful in its own right. But
I really like the white stripe with the gold through the middle.
you see, I think it's an interesting concept. I just think the red is like, I don't know. It's a bad red. It's not a good red.
But how is that?
I would agree with that. Yeah, it's
not
a
a
bit
good
too
red,
like light.
And it's not a good gold. Like it's like a cream. Like I don't know. It just looks like bad ice cream.
I would put it in good. That's my vote.
I would put it in meh because it's the design. Okay, color aside, the design's perfect. It's very simple. It's not too busy. I think the logo fits better than the panther.
This guy just used busy. Like we're actually getting like fashion terms in on this. That's great.
The logo wasn't jumping out literally like the other one was. I think it's fine. So
all right, so we'll middle everybody's things again and meh. Minnesota Wild again, similar execution. Really?
I love that. Like I love the color. First of all,
it's a good jersey for
that
me.
green. I love it. And then the fact it's not like a white, it's like a cream in the middle. I love it. And then I think same thing with the Florida one. I love how it goes right through the center and then the logo. It sets up the logo.
For me, this jersey could be improved a lot. I really like the green, like you said, Luke. I really like the logo, but I feel like I don't like the cream running through the middle of the sleeves. That. I think I would have just gone with like a red outline of the or a white outline of the logo, place it straight on the green, and then stripes at the bottom and on the sleeves. That's what I would do to fix it.
I would settle for great if we're negotiating.
This is a good jersey for me.
I would say good, but I have a question because apparently there are a lot of people who didn't know that logo was a bear. Did you guys not know that, or did you find that out?
I'll be honest.
Somebody told me that.
I didn't.
Really?
I thought it was kind of like a hurricane or like a storm.
What?
I just thought it was a forest.
Yeah, but like framed in like a triangle.
I'd say good, but it's up to you guys.
It's a good jersey for me.
I'd put it in. Oh, okay, we can put it in good.
Okay.
Put it in great or goat.
Yeah, I have a hard time saying it's better than the Leafs and the Red Wings.
Oh, I don't.
For me.
But...
This next one, I don't know if this is hot takey. This is a goat one for me.
Nah. Good.
Nah. That's
really
the first time I'll agree with Luke.
This is a goat one for me. I just think nobody nails the cross like it. Like it just looks so cool on the ice, and I think this is the best blue in the league.
I do like that the logo on the front isn't like their logo, right? Like their logo is
right.
Like the shield or whatever.
I think
I do like that.
Real sick.
I'd maybe put it in great.
I'd go great.
Be okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'd go great like minimum for this.
I don't like the Rangers, but I'll go great.
Is that the only jersey that doesn't have like the official normal logo on the front?
I think so. Yeah.
I think
good
so
point.
Too.
The Flyers for me is an extremely bad jersey, but it's borderline burn it.
I'd be okay with bad.
It's too much white.
I like the orange.
I hate the logo.
I like the orange. It's too much white.
No, it's not the point, but it's a point. We're supposed to factor in the logo too. I think the logo sucks. I think the jersey sucks. Why are you wearing orange? Yeah, burn it.
Put it in
right, let's burn it. We're gonna.
You guys just don't like orange. Look at there's. Yeah.
We'll get to the next orange one later. St. Louis Blues. This is a good jersey for me.
Can you scroll down a bit?
Is that the one they're wearing? Aren't they wearing the other one this season though?
I don't know. From what I know, this is their 2021 home
I thought they're
jersey.
wearing the lighter blue ones. Are they not?
Don't know.
Maybe not.
I have this one here. This is what I was understanding that they were wearing. This is a good jersey, but I could settle for meh.
I'm not huge on it, but I don't know why.
I like the yellow. I like the yellow trim.
I like the yellow trim, just not on the shoulders.
Okay, that's fair.
I would probably
don't really care too much for this.
I like the symmetry of the yellow trim though with the logo. I think not enough jerseys like take into account the secondary colors of like a logo. And I think that's what's cool about this one is that yellow is just sort of like it's more of a minor part of that logo. And the blue that they actually wear on their jersey is not on the logo. See that? Like the main color of the jersey is not in the logo at all, which is kind of cool.
Oh,
that's
true. I
true.
never
That's
really
true.
thought about
That's
that.
Yeah.
I like the dark blue on the shoulders and the arms and stuff. I don't really like the main blue. So, but I mean, I guess saying that I'd probably prefer their away jerseys.
It's meh
But
for me, I would say.
It's
I'd
good for
agree
me.
with that. I'd put it
Okay.
in meh.
Okay. Tampa Bay Lightning. This is a bad jersey for me. I don't like it that much.
I would agree. I don't
Yeah,
Too plain.
it's plain. And if that was a jersey they've had for 100 years, I'd be okay with it. But the fact it's not, bad. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You guys can talk about Washington's jerseys for a second. I've got to stop the share for a second. I just need to get my computer charger.
No problem.
No worries.
I
don't like it.
Really?
But do you want to know?
Of
But
course
because
you
it's a
don't.
logo. It's their logo. There's way too much happening, and it's not enclosed, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Like there, and I'm gonna pull it up for a second.
You speak.
Because there's so many little parts of their logo that are just kind of there on the jersey. And I've always thought this. I think it's not a very pleasing logo to look at, and I think therefore it doesn't make the jersey very nice to look at. It just looks like there's a jumble of stuff right in the middle. Like obviously I know what it is, but it just looks like there's a jumble of stuff. I really liked their old logo that had I don't know if it was like the Capitol building or something on it.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
Okay.
I think. Okay. I didn't hear anything you guys said. This is a burn it one for me.
Wow. Oh my God.
hate this jersey.
I'd put it in meh because most of my
I hate
criticism
it.
is
Their
to the
Winter
logo.
Classic jersey would be a top 5 one in the league for me. I hate this jersey.
I want to hear what Pat has to say.
Okay.
Pat hasn't said anything.
Okay. Normally I agree, and I don't like jerseys that just have writing on it. I think the only ones I do like are the ones Nashville released this year. But we're also factoring in what this jersey makes you think of. And I don't know if you guys have been watching the From Alex to Ovi thing that EA Sports has put out. And I just think I see that, and I see Alex Ovechkin, and I like the red. I think if it didn't have Washington, it just had Capitals on it, I really like it. But now that I look at it and the stuff you guys point out, those are all fair points, and I see it. And I don't normally like a lot of lines along the arms. But I think just because it's Washington, and I like Washington, and I like Ovechkin, I think it's a good jersey. But I wouldn't say it's bad. I don't think it's bad by any means. But
You know what?
I'm also going by nostalgia and what I think of when I see
I'd
it.
maybe put it in burn it.
Really?
It's burn it for me.
Wait,
It's
what was your
burn it
initial?
for
What was
me.
your initial?
I think I said meh, but I'm looking at it. The lines on the arms are
Yeah, this is a
disgusting.
burn it jersey
Way
for
too
me.
much is going on
All
in
right.
the middle.
It's especially
What's
burn
your
it
vote,
for
Pat?
me, considering their other jerseys that they've worn in the past.
What's
When
your
I-
Eagle one? Oh, that's such a nice
Yeah,
jersey.
like even
At
the early
first-
2000s ones are great.
At first glance, I said good, but then after the points you guys made, which I think are 100% fair, and I would agree with, I would say meh. But you guys are pretty adamant about burning it, so we can put it in burn it if you want.
Burn it. Okay, Winnipeg Jets. I think this is a great logo, but I'm not sure about the jersey sometimes.
I like the colors. I'd put it in good.
I'd say
It's good to meh.
I really like the blue on the bottom. I like that color.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a fair point.
I agree 100% with Nick. I love the logo. The jersey, I don't like the dark blue, but I also don't think light blue would look that great either. It's just
This is another one. It's like Washington, given what they used to wear. Like this is it's a hard downgrade for me still. I would say it's meh.
I didn't really like their old jerseys, to be honest.
But I'd have a hard time putting it in with like Colorado and St. Louis because I don't think it's as bad as them, but I don't think it's on the same level of good.
That's
that we
fair.
have.
That's
I would
fair.
put it
mean?
in good, but I don't think it's on the same level as the
I
Minnesota
can
jersey.
settle for good on Winnipeg.
Okay, that's
Yeah, that was my
think
original
that's fair.
answer.
okay.
Boston Bruins. Dare I say that's a goat jersey?
No. Yes. Dare you say it? I don't know what that means, but I'd put it in good.
I would say that's a goat to great for me.
I think it's interesting that their main color is black. Like, I would prefer if it was yellow, because I like that yellow.
It's not obnoxiously
as opposed to Nashville's.
I think it just looks scary as hell when you play against them, and I think that's part of it.
Are you scared, Pat? Does that scare you?
No, because we can beat the Leafs beat the Bruins in the playoffs, so I'm not too.
True that.
Oh.
I'd put it in good, but I could bump
I'd say great. I think there's nothing wrong with the jersey. There's nothing like that I look at and think, oh, that's not.
Yeah, it's at very least a great jersey.
I'd say it's great, and I hate saying that, but I think it's up there in the great category.
This is another burn it for me. The Oilers. This is the worst jersey in the NHL for me. It is
burn. I don't like their logo. I think their logo kind of sucks.
I have nothing wrong with the logo, but again,
no, not because it's an enclosed circle.
This is another one. It's like the few I've said now recently. How do you look at what they've worn in the past? Like even just the primary blue ones that they wore, like in the Yakupov Hall years there that they had brought back. How do you look at that and say this was like the correct way to go? Like this is a piece of garbage.
I don't like Edmonton at all. I never really have. But even their older jerseys, I never thought they were that nice. Even the one with
never really liked Edmonton.
Burn it, crap.
The gray bullet thing. What was that? I liked that jersey. A lot of my jersey knowledge, if I'm being honest, comes from like NHL 2004.
Crap.
So that's where I get a lot of my
mega crap
from.
New ones coming up here.
Might be a little
new Buffalo Sabres. They've now gone to a royal blue. I think this is a great jersey.
Great.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it looks so sharp. The royal is awesome. It hits all the right nostalgia notes.
The gold is like it's like a very fine gold.
I would have a take that is the most underrated jersey in the entire league.
Yep. Yeah,
I mean, we just all put it.
I never
great.
used to thought navy. I never even thought the old one was that bad. Like I love Buffalo. I've always loved Buffalo's jerseys, but I think this just like kicks it.
I like the ones. Yeah.
I don't like the little banana one though.
They have a banana on one of their jerseys.
Not actually a banana. It just looks like a banana.
Goat.
You say it's a goat jersey?
Goat. I mean, I like the originals, but goat.
I think this is like my personal biases say this is a great jersey, but I also would have liked to see more gold on it somehow, given how prominent it is now on the logo. But
didn't they have another 2D jersey where
they had another one with more white on it. That one
I would say goat, but I think this one is great.
Yeah, I would say this one's great.
You're the resident Sens fan.
Yeah, no, like I love this jersey. Yeah, I already own it,
great.
as you guys know.
Here we go.
That's a goat for me.
Why?
I just like it's so timeless. It's brilliant. You can't ever change that. It's
but
just
if you look
brilliant.
at it objectively, okay, yeah, I feel like this is a loss. Yeah, okay.
Don't even bother.
I'd put it in great, but.
But I can speak to it. Oh, it's over there.
Yeah, no, speak to it, Pat. Like this is a good news for me. It hits every correct note. It hasn't changed for a reason.
Because the ones that weren't great or goated, we could find a design flaw. I don't see a design flaw with it.
Right.
The logo makes you think of like there's nothing wrong with the logo itself. The toilet seat. I know people make that joke, but like there's nothing wrong with it. The colors mesh extremely well. They've never really changed their logo over the course of their 115-year run as a team. It makes you think of the greatness and all the times they've won, which was a lot. And I just think it's I think it's goated. And I'm happy Nick said the same, because if you guys didn't say that, I was probably gonna,
I think I
be upset.
Do not think, we look at all these jerseys right now that we have. The red is like great, first off, but I don't think there's like the blue is like just the most perfect trim color, and it's used the absolute correct amount, and it's so awesome.
Well, okay, where would you put it, Luke? If not goat, where would you put it?
I'd put it sitting on the fence between great and good. You're right that there's nothing wrong with it.
I could never put this under like the Penguins jersey or the Islanders jersey that we have.
There's nothing wrong with it, like you guys said.
And that's the same with the Blackhawks
criticisms, but there nothing really stands out to me aside from a nostalgia factor.
But like we looked at the Islanders and the Rangers and all other jerseys and found at least somewhat of a flaw, or what we think of. But from a design, regardless of what you see when you look at the logo, do you see like a flaw with the jersey or the logo?
But I don't think, no, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think just because it's fine, like no issues. I don't think that means that it goes into GOAT. I think it has to go above and beyond, but you know, that's just me.
There
Right
it
into
goes.
GOAT, it goes.
Carolina Hurricanes, it's better. The Blacks made it better than what it was before, but I would still say this is on its best day, it's a mad jersey for me.
Is the logo too big? That looks pretty big.
I don't know that it's too big. I don't
Hurricanes
mind
are
that.
also pretty big, so maybe not.
I think what I like is they have 5 layers on the bottom, and in most cases, I would say 5 layers is too much, but I think they do that really well. I would put it in good.
Patrick, you're like sort of deciding here. I said meh. Luke said good.
I think it's bad. I don't like. I've never liked Carolina's jerseys. The only one I like, and I don't like letters, is the one that says Canes. I actually think that's an okay jersey. But this one, doesn't make me think of anything.
If any of you, if this doesn't go into GOAT, I will leave the show. I'm just saying that right now.
That's a great jersey.
That's a GOAT. No, that's a GOAT. Pat, what are you? That's a GOAT. How can you say otherwise?
It lacks the timelessness of a GOAT for me.
Oh, come on. That is what no. Pat, what's your vote, big guy?
I'm ready to get canceled. I think it's a very meh to good jersey.
God, no.
And I will and look.
This is the only one that I would put in GOAT.
This is one that is just universally loved, and I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a nice jersey. I don't love it. I don't think it's amazing. I'm kind of just like, yeah. Like
it is so unique. They're doing so many things on that jersey that is not found on any other jerseys. Like
it's a hot take, and
I like. You see, I like the creativity a lot, but
it also looks like
this jersey had like a bit of purple on it or something like that, like from that little like crest in the Coyotes wearing. Like I think that would be cool. I just don't think there's enough.
Hey, I'm looking at this logo.
There's not enough symmetry between the logo and the jersey.
The more I look at it, the more I'm not
we're not
impressed.
talking about logos, but that is an incredible logo.
Yeah, the logo's incredible.
Sorry,
I do like the green trim. I don't think there's enough. You know, we look at the league now as a whole. Like, I'll zoom out here. There's not enough green in the league. Like,
that is an incredible jersey.
Okay,
I can't believe this.
We haven't. When was the last time? Was it the Miro Heiskanen for Norris? The last time we had like a really really hot take.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
This is my hot take. I think it's meh to good. I'll say good. I think it's just good. I don't think it's amazing, best jersey ever, like everyone else.
For me, it's like it's a great to good jersey. Like I would say great on its.
And I also think Arizona does not have. Like, it's Arizona. I don't care. You know, it's Chicago and Montreal and everyone in the great. They at least have some history and some.
For Luke's sake, we'll put this as close to GOAT as we can, but we obviously can't.
Could just put it in GOAT.
Also, does it not look like he's too far to the left? Like
I think that's just. I think that's just the.
I think all photo, and I think same thing with the Canes jersey. I think all of these photos were taken slightly off centered.
LA is a good jersey for me.
I think it's great.
Good. I love the simplicity.
I like the colors, and I like the silver bar.
It looks intimidating as hell for me. I like it.
I think it's great.
I would say it's good, and I'm saying that only because their previous jerseys and logos were much better. Like the Crown Royal one, I'd say it kind of looks like a soccer logo to me. Does that make sense or no?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
we'll do the Flames first.
Burn it. Literally.
What?
Get it? Burn it.
This is a great or GOAT jersey.
Yeah, I agree with Nick.
Like it's.
This is an awesome jersey.
Incredible jersey.
Do I need to pull up my crunch time rant?
No,
because
I love yellow, and I think the yellow trim here I think I would put their white one in GOAT. This is great for me.
I'd be happy in GOAT or great.
Can I have my explanation?
Yeah, we got a bit of time left.
There's no originality from it. It's a knockoff of Atlanta. The Flame is not. I'm starting to recite my rant. The Flame is not specific to Calgary, and I don't like Calgary as a team. I have been pretty vocal about that. I would
It's
be
not the-
willing to. I would be willing to say it's bad, but I also think putting
Oh,
a flame in
come
the
on.
burn category is pretty funny. I don't think it's.
I don't
great
think
or
you can say
goated.
it's a knockoff of Atlanta,
That's literally what it is.
but like
That's literally what it is.
but that's what the history is, that Calgary, like that's kind of the point. They didn't just steal Atlanta's logo when Atlanta folded, like that.
Yeah, they kind of did.
Yeah, they sort of did.
That's literally what they did.
So Luke and I say great.
They were
Patrick says
relocated.
bad.
Like how?
I guess
how
I'll
can
put
you-
this.
But come up with something new. Don't rip off. Don't just okay. Well, we're gonna take letter
I-
A,
but-
put a C, and put flames on it.
So hold on now quickly, because we only got a few minutes left. Are you like extremely opposed to like the Hurricanes using like the Whalers jerseys as throwbacks?
Well, no, but I think the Whalers jersey is like the goat one. I would put Whalers in goat jersey.
Yeah, that's a goat jersey.
But
for
I
me.
don't
put
think
the logo.
But
in
itself, the logo and the jersey itself, also like it's not showing. They have the blue Alberta flag on it. Why is blue with white and orange? Doesn't make sense to me.
It's cool with the pro.
Well, I
Okay,
think
so-
they're just putting the flag. I don't think they can choose
Luke and
what
I
the
say
flag
great,
is.
but Patrick says bad. I guess like by weight, like I put this in good then because Patrick's sort of weighing us
Yeah.
down.
Sorry.
Finally, the 32nd home jersey on the list, the Seattle Kraken. This is a good jersey for me. I love the originality because obviously the couple of blues they have there are not used by anybody else in the league. I also like red trim. The logo is really cool, and I just appreciate what they try to do with the sleeves.
I think, and it's hard to look at this without letting like the novelty just totally dominate the decision. I'd put it in great. I think 3 different shades of blue is really cool, like you said, Nick, and then add the red in there. I really like it.
I just can't put it in, wrap my head putting it in great or like higher than good just based
It's hard
on the fact
because
that I haven't seen it on the ice yet. Right?
Yeah, it hasn't established itself. But I think if we're just looking at these photos of jerseys, I like.
Patrick.
I would say great because I can't find a single flaw with this, and I love the theme they are going for in Seattle. I honestly think they're going to become one of my favorite teams whenever they enter the league. I would say great, but I would understand why you'd want to put it in good.
All right, so I'll put it great.
Okay. Let's.
Right.
I'm gonna take a quick picture of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw that on our Instagram just to see how we rank
Yeah.
the jerseys here. But I think that's a pretty solid ranking overall, I would say. Given the jerseys there, we were very harsh on the color orange in the burn it category.
Yeah.
We were kind to the color red in the goat category, but obviously I think those the Montreal and Chicago both very deserving of having them right up at the top. But I think there's a good collection of old and new in the great.
I think we nailed the meh category.
I think so. Yeah. No, I would definitely say we nailed in that category. The bad category, I would also say we nailed. We did good towards the lower half. I would say there obviously is lots of room for debate in the good and great, given the fact that, we did probably put Detroit and Toronto maybe lower than a lot of people would, but I would still say that was fair for the most part.
Yeah.